Hi there, I go by the name The Celtic Storyteller and welcome to this pick a card love message reading to bring you information about your love situations. Now this is for everyone, it's a timeless reading, so if you feel this is your story then it's probably for you. I'm going to use some of these Christmas decorations to identify the groups so you can pick by number or by the ornament, whatever feels right for you. So while I pick the cards here, I just want to send a quick message to my followers. I really appreciate the subscriptions that I've got so far. All the likes and comments, they always mean an awful lot to me, so thank you very much. I intend to spend more time on YouTube this year. I'd really like to grow my channel, so anything that you can do, any watches, follows and shares is really appreciated, so thank you. I'm going to be doing more pick a card readings this year, I think, love reading and situation readings, and also probably tapping into Celtic wisdom, tree wisdom and messages that might be important for your soul growth. So if you like the sound of any of that, please do like, subscribe and share. So thank you very much. Let's get back to the reading. Now, so these are your three piles and we're going to use these ornaments. So the star will be in the middle one here, I think. I'm feeling that the angel, the little singing angel, should go here. And the snowman, who seems to like candy, that's candy cane, is going to go here. Okay, so you can choose from these three Nature's Whispers oracle cards or the ornaments. Take a moment to find the pile you think holds your message. You can always choose more than one if you like, and I'm going to leave the timestamps below. Hi there and welcome to everybody who picked pile number 1 or group number 1, which is the little snowman with a candy cane. And your Nature's Whispers oracle card is pause, which is card number 4, which is the, security card, steady, and, it can be in the tower. It's kind of not moving, staying still. It can mean stagnation, but I think this card is really about, maybe meditating and taking time to consider your options. See the way she's holding on to the tree there, sort of maybe taking energy from the tree or in the quiet of the forest. So I'll just put that there for you. Okay, now to start off your reading, seeing as it's a love reading, I'm going to use the Jane Austen tarot deck, and I'm going to continue with the Rider-Waite Smith, maybe use Angel and Druidcraft as well. We'll see how we go. Okay, so love messages for you. And we have, the 4 of Hearts. That's another 4. That's the 4 of Cups. Cups. Pensive, considerate. Maybe the person you are interested in or that's interested in you is a very kind of pensive, considerate type of person. Well read. Oh, and another Hearts, 9 of Hearts. So 9 of Cups is usually considered wishes fulfilled. And the Magician, okay, so which is the King of Wands. Okay, so this is all very interesting because you've got the 2 4s here, the pause here, and this is Colonel Brandon in the Jane Austen books, so he's the name for the card is Contemplate. So, he's well-educated, considerate, serious type of person. And this is Eleanor Dashwood in this, happiness card. And she's also quite, serious and she's not frivolous at all. And, she's much more, this is from the Sense and Sensibility, so she's much more, which is the same book as the Colonel Dashwood is from here. So, she would definitely not rush into anything, as neither would Colonel Brandon. They're both sort of slow and considerate, so that kind of pause, slow and considerate. And here's the Magician, and I think this is supposed to represent Jane Austen. So again, very bookish, very intelligent, very, their thoughts are very well considered, and, they wouldn't jump into anything frivolously. And yeah, so that's kind of the theme or the sort of personality that I'm getting for your person. So let's just get some tarot cards to join that. Okay. So maybe how is this all going to come about? Let's see. Ooh, oh my gosh, look what fell out. Now we have the Seven of Swords. I don't really think this was underneath. I'm going to just keep it to the side. But this one here is the one that popped out, which is the Six of Cups, which is the, you know, somebody from your past coming back again. So maybe the person that you're interested in is somebody from your past. If not, this usually means the person that you're interested in or that you're going to match up with is somebody who has an awful lot in common with you. You know, you feel like they're an old friend, like you just feel at home with them. Okay, oh, I think this one here, yes, 6. So this is another 6, 6 of Wands. Okay, so we have 2 4s, 2 6s. So, you know, I think when you meet this person, or if this person is somebody that you already know, this relationship is going to be successful. And we have more wands here. So this is the King of Wands, which is the same as this one. Oh my God. Okay, so this is all looking extremely good. I'm just going to get 2 more cards. Oops. Wow. Okay, we have the Moon. And one more. I think this one here. Okay, and the Hanged Man. Great. So I do see, you know, with the Hanged Man and the 4s, that this is something that's going to be a slow burn. I think it's not going to happen really, really quickly. You know, I do see you getting together with this person successfully. So we have, I know this the 2 Kings of Wands, but you know, there's a female here, so this is like a couple, a matched couple. So I do see success in this relationship. I think the Moon is saying, you know, this is a very important card because, you know, it's saying listen to your intuition, but some things that you perceive about this relationship may not necessarily be true. They could be coming from a place of fear, of doubt, and you just have to be very careful to let, you know, all these negative thoughts that you might have about the relationship just fall away. So you fall away like dew. And, you know, and then you have your path to enlightenment, you have your path to the truth. So it could mean that, you know, clues are coming to you in your dreams, or if during the daytime, you know, you have doubts and worries, you really, you know, try to put these aside because they're just confusing you. They're just there to, you know, trip you up. It's not exactly reality. When you look at things in the light of day, they're probably a lot better than you think they are. This could be a person from your past, but I think that they're very, you know, they're quite a serious person, and therefore I think that would, you know, kind of translate to this relationship being quite slow moving. And there might be a pair of you in it, like the 2 of you might be just a little bit shy, quiet, reserved, but when you get together, this victory, you know, you won't be able to kind of stop this happiness and this pride and this feeling of being on top of the world when this happens for you. And, you know, you're just going to see things totally different. Your perspective on how this all came about and on the person maybe, and the doubts that you have or had, is going to completely change with this Hanged Man here. You're going to see things from another perspective. So, but I do think it's either, you know, part of both of your personalities is that you're sort of slow moving, contemplative, or you need to put maybe a little bit more thought into how you approach this relationship, because maybe some of your fears or thoughts about it are unfounded. And that's maybe where this little sneaky guy fell out underneath the 6 of Cups here, because this is looking at things in another light, but using your intelligence and your cunning to see things in a different way, and maybe taking back some of your own power. Okay, I'm just going to get some Druid craft for that. This is all looking really, really good. So this might be a little extra sort of soul message for you that can help you on your way. We have the 3 of Swords. So it's funny, when I was shuffling, I saw within the deck the 3 of Swords and the Rider-Waite Smith, but it didn't come out. So the 3 of Swords and the Druid craft, it is heartache, but it's, you know, the lessons learned from heartache. So, you know, suffering can often lead to wisdom. So, you know, this is, you know, seeing much, studying much, suffering much. And out of the suffering comes compassion and wisdom and maturity. So you may have had heartbreak in the past. And indeed, if this is somebody from your past, there may be some heartache here, but you need to look at this in a different way. There's something going on here that you didn't know about maybe. And this is what this is saying. So when you consider any heartbreak that you have felt, either with this person or with other people, you need to set aside the pain long enough for you to see what was the lesson that comes out of the pain, and you won't make that same mistake again. Okay, let's see what else. We're just going to get a couple more of these Druidcraft cards. Pull two at the same time now. 8 of Swords and the Moon. Okay, this is really interesting. These kind of extra message soul cards, I think, are digging into what these two cards are trying to tell us here below. You know, the Moon, what's going on underneath, because we have the Moon again here. So this is very important. You've got the Moon twice. So you've got your 4s twice, so this is consideration. There's something you need to consider that has caused you pain, and that has made you feel trapped and stuck, blocked. Because if you look at this woman here, you know, it looks like she's trapped with the blindfolds on and her hands tied. She can't see that there's a way to escape. You know, if she just moved her foot, she'd cut herself and she'd think, oh, like, I'm trapped, I can't get anywhere. But really just taking off this binding here around her arms and her eyes, she would see a way to escape. So this can be, you know, the blocks that we set up in our mind. These blocks may have come about because of some heartache in the past. So either this person, if this person hurt you, you know yourself, you know, you don't go back with somebody who isn't worth it. But I'm not getting that for here. I'm getting that if it is somebody from the past, something that hurt you, I mean, maybe it's something that you did and you didn't feel you could be forgiven for. And if it's something they did, you know, if you feel this is something that you can get over, I think maybe you need more information about this, and it could be something that you could get over once you look at it from a different light. Maybe not how you've been looking at it up to this. You know, again, I would never encourage anybody to be with somebody who didn't treat them well or isn't going to treat them well. But I don't feel that the issue here, the heartbreak here, was around, you know, anything that couldn't be forgiven, because I see forgiveness here. But I see some sort of need to look, you know, into your own, I mean, this is a kind of subconscious card as well. So, you know, I think this will be different for everybody, but I think there is a message here in your own past that there's something that you need to look at, to see. Yes, so there's a way to look at your situation in a different light, and you may be illuminated and understand this path and all the things that happened to bring you to where you are. You know, and if this isn't, you know, if this is a new person that you're connecting with, those lessons that you're going to learn from your past heartache, you know, you take them on board, and that might make you appreciate somebody different. You know, this Jane Austen story, Sense and Sensibility, is about your heart being broken by somebody who isn't worthy. You know, you have great connection, but they weren't worthy. And then, you know, meeting somebody who's, you know, much kinder, much gentler and more serious. So there may be a message around that kind of story for you too here. Okay, so that's all I have for your reading. I really hope that this has helped you in some way. If you liked it, I'd love if you gave it a thumbs up and dropped a comment below if you feel like it. I am wishing you and your loved ones peace and good health. So Slán go fóill, which is bye for now in Irish, and I'm wishing you all the best. Hi there, and welcome to everybody who picked group number 2, which is the lovely Star, which we'll just put over there for you. And your Nature's Whisperers card is, Shift Your Energy, which is the number 19. That's the sun in the tarot card. And see the way you've got the land, the water, you see the light, the rainbow here coming out of her hand, and air, you've got the wind here. So this is like all the elements which the star can, a 5-pointed star is often seen to represent the 4 elements and spirit. So I think this is, you know, a very powerful card for you to get. And the sun in tarot is illumination. So let's see how that fits into your reading. I'm going to start off with some Jane Austen tarot cards because this is a love reading. And I'll clarify and find the story for you using the Rider-Waite Smith and Druidcraft tarot. Okay, here we go. Just a few cards to start off with. Now, what is your love message? We have the 3 of Wands. Okay, that can mean you know, a new burst of energy of, you know, a love in your relationship. Another 3. Ooh. And we have the 3 of Swords. Okay, well, that's heartache. Right. Oh, and look what jumped out. Okay, and the Jack of Spades. That is the Page of Swords. Okay. So in the Jane Austen tarot deck, these cards mean preparation. This one here means rejection. And this one here means caution. So this is Mrs. Clay, I think, who Anne Elliot has to be cautious of. So I think there's, you know, yeah, shift your energy, you know, so away from this heartache, which I get the impression you weren't prepared for, although you might have had some clue to what was going on. So we'll see what else comes out in the tarot story, but that's what I'm getting on this for the moment. Okay. So if your heart has been broken by somebody, maybe you're a bit cautious to, you know, move forward. Or maybe you're just at the moment fearful that preparing yourself, like you're preparing for yourself for the fact that you think your heart is going to be broken because there's somebody in the mix that you just don't trust. So, King of Cups, you know, maybe the person you like isn't really saying how they feel at the moment. The King of Cups keeps all their emotions to themselves, but they do care deeply about you. So let's get a bit more on this one here. And the 7 of Cups, yeah, which is, you know, can be kind of illusions and stuff. So I just thought, yeah, I think you're preparing yourself for the worst because you just don't know what's going on emotionally, because the person that you care about is just keeping themselves to themselves. Now, over here. Yeah, and the 3 of Cups. You think there's somebody else that they like. Ooh. You think there's somebody else that they like. Let's just go a little bit deeper here. I'm not getting it yet. Sorry, I need to feel the card before I need to feel that it's the right one. You know, there's a lot going on in your story here. Okay, yeah. All right. You think this is over. You think this is the end. The 10 of Swords. You feel that you've been betrayed. Maybe you have already. Yeah, maybe you have already. Or maybe you're preparing, like I say, you're preparing yourself for it. And maybe you think you should start again with somebody else. Yeah, you're just, you know, it's like you're waiting for this to happen. It's like you're on the verge of this happening. And you think it's about to happen, or it's just, you're seeing indications of it happening because there is somebody else on the outskirts. You know, and so I think this card is quite important for you. Shift your energy because this may not happen, and you know, you may be illuminated this. So I think your soul cards now, your Druidcraft cards, are going to be very important in this reading. See how you can either stop this from happening or stop believing that it's going to happen. Or, okay, so we have the 8 of Cups, or you know, the 8 of Cups can sometimes be walking away. And maybe is this what you need to do if you're unhappy, completely unhappy in this relationship? You know, maybe a shift and a walk away is what's required. Only you know best now. I mean, I can't say what every individual needs to do. But if this is looking like your story, you know, it's nearly as, preparing yourself for a heartbreak is nearly as bad as the heartbreak itself, you know, so it just makes it go on for longer. And you have the 5 of Wands. So you're really conflicted about this. Maybe you just don't know. Could be a bit of to-ing, fro-ing. And you feel with this person you're always fighting off the competition. And, you know, is that worth it for you? When all you want is happiness. Okay, and 8 of Wands, yeah. Okay, so 8 of Wands is often communication. And, you know, but this is also can be, you know, if you did decide to maybe sort of open the door to something new, if you were unhappy, if you really feel that there's, you know, somebody else is just intruding too much, you know, on your happiness in this relationship, these could be all the options that are open to you if you became free again, or if you shifted your energy to somebody else. You know, these could be all the offers firing into you really, really quickly. Now, the other side of it could be, you know, if this person is for you, maybe just shift your focus away from worrying about whether you're not going to be heartbroken. Have maybe the awkward discussion, the awkward conversation with this person to find out what they really think. If you don't know what they really think, if you're a bit confused here with the 7 of Cups, find out what they really think. And this could open the door here to, you know, much more passion in your own relation. It could all happen very, very quickly. So depending on the situation you're in, I think you would know best yourself. But I think that's some good soul advice for a situation like this. Okay, so that's all I have for your reading. I really hope that this helped you in some way. If you liked it, I'd love if you gave it a thumbs up and dropped a comment below if you want to. I am wishing you and your loved ones peace and good health. So slán go fóill, which is bye for now in Irish. I'm wishing you all the best. Hi there, and welcome to everybody who picked group number 3, which is this little singing angel here. And your Nature's Whisperers Oracle card is Be in Service, which is number 41. And you see this little child here of the sea, helping out the seahorses. So maybe you're the type of person who likes to care for other people, or maybe your road to happiness is in caring for other people. So let's get your love messages now. Okay, oh actually, sorry, I'm going to start with the Jane Austen, seeing as it's a love reading. So, oh, I did see that fly out. Wow, 10 of Pentacles. So this is, you know, a really secure, happy future. You know, it's what you work towards. And, you know, having something then for your whole family and being able to support your whole family. Okay, let's see what else we have. And we have, oh, the High Priestess, or the Queen of Cups. In the Jane Austen, the major and minor arcana are mixed together. And just one more card for your overall. And the Joker, okay, which is the Fool. Okay, so in the Jane Austen tarot deck, you know, the 10 is the accomplishment, so this is the fruits of your labour. This Queen here, this is Elizabeth Bennet, so in Pride and Prejudice, and mystery. So the High Priestess, you know, is mystery, maybe secrets that we don't know the answers to, and listening to our intuition. And the Joker, this is the Fool, which is new beginnings and stuff. So there's a bit of a mixed bag there now. So this, I feel like a kind of completion here, you know, accomplishments, a 10 and then a start again. But it's a mystery. Oh, yeah, that's probably why I can't really read it. You know, the High Priestess is mystery, and the Queen of Cups is, you know, full of love and wants to offer the love to somebody, but maybe who that is a mystery. Maybe there's been some endings and beginnings, or maybe in order to get to this 10, to this, you know, sort of accomplished, you know, to be in a happy place, and practically you need to be in that place before you can find a new love and jump into love. Okay, so let's see where that goes with the tarot and get more on your story. Okay, so I'm going to pull tarot, the Rider-Waite Smith, and some Druidcraft then for soul messages. Okay, now what do you need to know? Oh, 5 of Pentacles, okay. So that's kind of been left out in the cold, or kind of not seeing the opportunities that are in front of you. 5 is the card of change. No, I'm not feeling that one actually, sorry. I think it's one over here. Okay, 6 of Pentacles. So, you know, this is very much in service, 6 of Pentacles. It's giving and receiving. You know, sometimes you're the one who needs help, and sometimes you're the one who can give help. I think this one here. Oh, and Temperance, beautiful card, okay. This is your angel watching over you. This is your path to a better understanding, to higher ground. And it's, you know, again, it's another one of balance, like the 6 is. So, yeah, maybe you feel, okay, maybe, you know, in your search for the one you love, or you know, getting together with somebody that you already like, maybe you just feel this isn't happening. Now maybe you feel it isn't happening because you're not in a financially secure enough for this to happen, or maybe you've just been going after the, I don't want to say the wrong type, but maybe if you've been concentrating on security alone, you're not leaving yourself open to other things that could be very useful, that could make you happy in a relationship. And you just don't know this right now. You really just don't know. Maybe you're not opening up to other experiences within a relationship. And maybe the way to get out of that, to start again, to kind of find a higher purpose, is to open yourself up maybe to something else outside finding a relationship at the moment. But through that, you know, you're going to have a new beginning. You're going to have new opportunities that are going to satisfy your heart and your soul, and maybe brings this person that you like about, if there's somebody in mind, or the right person to you. So I'm going to get another 2 cards. Mysterious, you know, mystery and mysterious are kind of coming to mind. Oh yeah, King of Cups keeps his feelings to himself and is a mystery. Wow, and you have the 10 of Pentacles again. I have got a lot of doubling up of cards in these readings today. Okay, so this is not out of reach. You know, if you've been concentrating a lot on your own security, or finding somebody who, you know that at least you can be secure with, it's coming up here at the end as well. It's coming up underneath and a bit of the subconsciously what's going on. You know, you're not going to lose that. You will have it. So when I say look out for other things, you know, it just means just bring a bit more balance. It's just as important as you think it is, but it's not the only thing. And you know, somebody that you like at the moment, if there's somebody that you particularly like at the moment, if you don't know how they feel about you, that's just because they're that type of person. They're just holding it in right now. But maybe if you sort of avert your eyes to something else, if you look at some other things, you know, the High Priestess, actually, sorry, the King and Queen of Cups here, you are a match. You know, if you have somebody in mind, you are a match, because this is a coupling up of 2 suits here. But there's also a bit of mystery about it, and I think for some reason the way to open the door to this mystery is to sort of maybe shift your focus somewhere else, and that could be on others, and that somehow is going to create a new beginning for you. Not only will you be happier within yourself, but you're going to find a way for this to have the security in a relationship that you're looking for. Okay, now I'm just going to get some soul messages for you on that. Okay, I'm just going to pull 3 of these for you. These are the Druid Craft. 8 of Wands. Okay, so this is all going to happen quickly when it does start. You know, 8 of Wands can be like quick communication. It can be communicating with somebody, you know, who's far away. And it can also mean a lot of opportunities in love. You know, either different opportunities, or the person who likes you just is very, you know, passionate and fast and quick about telling you, which is kind of the opposite of the King of Cups. But when they get going, you know, there'll be no stopping them. Oh wow, and the 9 of Cups, which is all your wishes come true. So this is all looking very good. So yes, I think just maybe a shift in focus, and you will find that things are going to come to you very fast. Things are going to change very fast. And the final one, oh yeah, the Tower. So the Tower is sort of indicating that there's something that has been built on shaky ground. So it's probably some way that you had of thinking or approaching things that was, you know, it was maybe not the way to go. Like you might have thought that the path that you had taken was right for you, you know, as we do for a lot of reasons. But the more you built on these beliefs that maybe weren't right in the first place, the worse the disaster is going to be when it falls down. But the Tower is about, you know, shifts and changes that have to happen. You know, we don't always get it right. So yes, maybe there's just something about how you were thinking about things. You know, maybe you just had some sort of mindset that was making you feel a bit sad about how things were going. And I think that was just built on shaky ground. You know, when you turn your mind and your thoughts to other people, you can end up realizing, you know, in what a good position you already were. You know, so with the Temperance, this angel here, this Sagittarius as well. Now I know I don't always call out star signs, but that might be important for somebody. You know, when you maybe stop worrying about, you know how things mightn't be working out the way you see them, you know, you will find that shift brings this Temperance, this angel, this balance and happiness to you in this new start. You know, because right in the middle here you've got your 9 of Cups. So, and why don't I just pull an angel tarot for that Tower as well. Just to see, have I got that right? Because I don't think this is anything to worry about too much. King of Earth, wow, okay, yeah. So, yeah, I think so the King of Earth again is you know, somebody who's very secure, competent, responsible, you know, but this is, you know, security in your life, security in your future. And I think you've been worrying about this and thinking, you know, because this is the secure future as well. You know, I think maybe that you had built these ideas about not having security or security, financial security was so important that you weren't giving yourself time maybe to concentrate on other things. If you're working too hard on something, you know, maybe it's time to just look in other directions. You know, because I do see that you will have this in your future. You will have this security. So maybe by not worrying about it so much, you've probably put enough work in already that your future will be secure. And maybe it's time to turn towards the romance if that is what you're looking for. And I do think this will come about by, you know, maybe helping other people, you know, which is, you know, you've got your Six of Pentacles here. So I do believe that this maybe is key to the whole shift, and really don't worry about the practicalities of how it's going to work out. That if you focus on this, that your things will work out for you, just as a natural consequences of where you're spending your time. Okay, well look, I hope that helped. That's all I have for your reading today. If you liked it, I'd love if you gave it a thumbs up and dropped a comment below. I am wishing you and your loved ones peace and good health. So slán go fóill, which is bye for now in Irish, and I'm wishing you all the best. What do you do when you know you've missed out on the future you were meant to have? When every day is a trial, every task a poor reflection of the truth you wished you were living? You get on with it. I waited, and with the first breath of possibility, I jumped, sink or swim.